Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Rob Molina. I am the pun perfecter. Of course, you guys know me as the toy collector. And as you can see, I have a buddy over here by the name of
Tyler Bork.
Tyler Bork. So, yeah, Tyler is a friend of the family. And lo and behold, he's here. He's hanging out today with me. And as you guys can see, I have my toys as my backdrop. Yeah, I mean, Tyler is a big fan of Demon Slayer. He's a big fan of what else?
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man. So yeah, he likes what he likes. Obviously, those are two humongous Shonen Jump series. Of course, I was just telling Tyler that yeah, there's a big world of anime out there and manga. So I guess he's just gonna pick as he goes, and whatever catches his eye, I'll do my best to maybe educate.
We could just talk about like the
Yeah. So we'll chat, we'll discuss, and yeah, hopefully you guys out there enjoy a little different spin on a typical video on this channel.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Definitely. It's something new, like a little podcast.
yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah, no. So I'll let Tyler do his thing, and
Let's just like start from the left, going to the right. Like obviously you have Chainsaw Man. Like let's start from that since that's on the top. Like you have Denji over there. Like,
yeah, if you want to grab it, you can certainly grab it.
try not to damage because
I know, yeah.
I know how much money the androids are. So yeah, Chainsaw Man's
Go ahead.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man's been around, I think, for a long time now. Like I've seen people do animations on it, and like that's what got me into Chainsaw Man. Like
Yeah.
I've seen, Denji when he got like ripped apart from the zombie and the zombie devil,
Yeah.
ordering them to do that. I've seen him just pull the cord, and I just seen him just rip and tear it. That's what got me really into it. But I couldn't afford it at the time because,
Yep.
Obviously I had to convince my mother.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
like had to get it, and then eventually I was like whatever, like, and like I didn't get it after another like 2 years, and then I became 15, and then I got my first book.
Yeah, no. So obviously, as many people know out there, Chainsaw Man will become a anime very soon. I think it comes out
This year.
possibly summer of this year or fall of this year. So I know people are, waiting to, view that and tune into, Mr. Denji and, his adventures in Chainsaw. I know, when I saw the Nendroid, of course, I had to have it just because, as you guys can see, I do collect quite a bit of Nendroids, but this one seemed to be super special. Obviously, you can't be called Chainsaw Man without having a chainsaw,
Yeah,
so as you guys can see, there's blood on the blades itself, so that's a cool little touch. And if you have watched or read the anime, read the manga, I'm sorry, read the manga, obviously that's his his pal Pochita. So it's basically a pays homage to his ride or die, his little sidekick. So that's a nice little touch.
It's a little heart to heart, buddy.
Yeah, like sadly in the series, if you've read the manga,
Like,
he's basically down and out on his luck, has no friends, has no real purpose in life, and he strikes up a friendship with Pochita.
His family's dead. Like his father hung himself, and his mother died of a heart condition.
Yeah, so yeah, Denji has not lived the best of lives. Definitely,
he lived in poverty because his dad had brought debt onto him because he was kind of running away from the Yakuza at the time, and then when he hung himself, he kind of left that off to his kid. The first time that he met the Yakuza, he wanted $700,000 straight off the bat. He was like, I don't care if you pour yourself out, I don't care if you kill somebody for it.
Yeah.
Like, he wanted money, and he needed it soon.
Right. Yeah.
So when he met Puichi at the time, it was kind of like, this is a great opportunity for me. Like, he didn't see it as an opportunity, but he was kind of like just doing it to be nice. And then eventually he was like, I think being a Devil Slayer would be really nice. And that gets me a lot of moolah.
Yeah, no. So, Denji is just obviously strapped for cash. Obviously, is living, out of trash cans, just, not living the best life. So, of course, if you could make a buck or two, doing some not so nice things,
Yeah.
some illegal type stuff, then yeah, I guess, Mr. Genji, obviously, stupid enough and, naive enough to get himself caught up in like the underworld, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There is one problem that I do have with Denji though. It's like when you look at Meliodas, like he's serious but he goofs around, right?
Yeah.
Like Denji is in Meliodas also likes to touch Elizabeth's boobs a lot.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
With Denji though, he's just like I just want to feel some tits. Like that's his life motto. Like I just like if he doesn't feel some tits, he's like, screw this. I'm laying on the couch. I'm going back to sleep. Something like that.
Very true. Yeah. So that's
unfortunately like I like Denji as a character, but there's a side of me that's like, come on, dude. Like you don't feel like a little excited for your work. You don't feel like you deserve, like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. I think most Shonen Jump characters, do something for a greater good, for justice, or for freedom, or whatever, for humanity. Whereas like
for
Denji,
Saitama, for example, like he just does it for fun. He wanted to be a hero just for fun. Like that's really all he wanted.
That is true. Yeah, no. So I guess Denji is sort of like the opposite. He has no real motive other than girls, and touching their breasts and touching their boobs. So.
Which is kind of like the comedy of the series.
Yeah, no, that's
kind of what it is.
No, he's definitely like the comic relief, so that definitely, yes, Chainsaw Man can be bloody and gory at times and action packed.
Especially the first one too.
I agree.
Especially the first one.
Yeah, totally.
But that's what's so breathtaking about it.
Yeah.
It's like, I've read Tokyo Ghoul and watched it for like 7 years. Like I know every character. I know what happens at every corner.
Yeah.
But it's not as gory as that, and it's especially not as like it's censored. Like that's what it is for Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, no.
It's more like professional, for example.
I agree.
The first page of the first book literally states that he sold his kidney for a bunch of money. He sold his right eye for a bunch of money. He sold one of his nuts for a bunch of money too. Actually, not even a bunch of money. He said he didn't even go for 100,000.
Yeah, no. I mean, I guess this guy is just willing to do anything.
But can you blame him though? Like,
no,
you can't.
No, not at all. So I guess that's what makes him like likable, and that's what makes you feel for the character.
Yeah.
Obviously he's just down and out in his luck. So I guess we all root for the underdog. So I guess Denji is the underdog in this story.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, totally agree. Tyler and I got to, chat about Chainsaw the other day, and, it was refreshing to talk to somebody else that knew about it,
Yeah.
Obviously some of my friends know a little bit about Chainsaw Man, but this young man is well versed in the Chainsaw.
I try to read, like, a lot about it.
Yeah, no, so, I mean, I've read the entire series on the Shonen Jump app, but now I'm just trying to collect the volumes from the manga. So there's only 11, so it's doable. I can piece that together.
Do you think there's gonna be more though?
There will be. There is gonna be definitely a second arc. It's just like, right now it's in hiatus.
Don't tell me without spoiling the 11th book, but like, is there like a to be continued? Because that's how they usually end it off.
Right. Yeah. It's open ended. It kind of hints at like, all right, his work is not said and done.
Right.
Obviously, the task force still has to contend with the gun devil. So obviously the gun devil is he's the bad guy.
Yeah. I have a feeling and I have a theory that eventually Makima will end up being something more of a bad person, because let's go back on the 6th book when she was about to go meet Rize.
Yeah.
The bomb devil.
Yeah.
As soon as like Rize was in the alleyway, she dropped in and then just chopped out her arm a bunch of times, and then the angel devil just speared her right in the heart.
Yeah.
like, she said, I should have killed you when I had the chance. That obviously means, like, she had this same encounter with Rize before.
Right, yeah, no, I think they're definitely hinting at, the fact that, there's some deceit and some lies involved, and, without giving away too much, just because I've seen, several, sort of spins on the story, what they think will be the next sort of like evolution of the story. So those are interesting, to hear, just because
she's crazy too. Rize is crazy.
Yeah, she's batshit crazy. Batshit crazy.
I'm gonna say this right now to everybody. I don't think Denji should ever kiss anyone again, apart from his dog Puicha, because his first kiss was with Himeno, and we all know how that went.
Yeah, without giving away too much.
French kiss.
Yeah.
Except he got barf kissed when she was drunk.
Yeah, I mean, Denji is definitely, you definitely don't want to be Denji in any respects, because...
I mean, I would definitely love to have...
Yeah, that super human ability, to, whatever, change into
and I love how
chainsaw wielding.
Teeth. I love how he has sharp teeth, too.
Oh, yeah.
In his human form, too, because that's kind of like... If he had, like teeth like ours, like, it would...
Yeah, it would look corny.
A little bit.
But, I mean, he's got to have sharp blades on the chainsaw, and obviously he has to have sharp teeth, just in case he wants to...
You remember that time where Rize kissed Denji and he, like, bit off his tongue?
That's right, yeah.
Oh, my God. I just remembered that. I don't know why I didn't add that in. He's never going to be able to kiss anyone more.
Yeah, I think...
Because every girl, he literally says, like, every girl I meet just wants my heart, literally.
I know, wants to kill him, not because, not because they feel like some sort of, like,
devil,
some dying affection for him. It's just they want to see him die.
Yeah.
It's not like they can't live without him, because they're certainly willing to, end this guy's life, as soon as they meet him. So, yeah, that's the funny part about, Chainsaw is that, Denji's just a naive, sort of dumb, oblivious.
He's not really getting rejected by these girls. I mean, like I feel like I would think of it like, man, I keep getting rejected by these girls who are trying to kill me. Like, he's kind of like, man, all these girls just want to kill me, really? Like,
yeah. So the poor guy's gone through a lot of trauma, So this, Denji guy, I think he's seen better days, but hopefully as the story progresses, Denji maybe doesn't have to suffer quite so much, but he seems to take it in stride. I mean, like, he doesn't ever get too, like, down and out on himself, doesn't get too depressed or get too slowed down by anything. He's just, he's got one goal, and that's to kiss a girl, to make love to a girl, to whatever, eventually get to second base with a girl. So
yeah.
I applaud him for
trying.
Trying, yeah. He's determined. So yeah. So I mean, hopefully you guys, have seen the series. Hopefully we didn't give away any spoilers. But as you guys can see, like, the box, definitely gives you some glams on what Denji looks like outside of box.
And what you could add onto it. So on the side panel, you see Denji without his chainsaw form. What I don't like about these type of Nendroids, like, Denji's cool.
Yeah.
Even in his human form, too, like with Nendroid.
Yeah,
so it makes it difficult for us collectors to have something so cool. Because if you think, do you want to have Denji pulling the cord, or do you want to have him just ripping and tearing like a Doomslayer? Like, it's crazy because...
Yeah, I agree.
I want both.
Yeah.
But I can't because he doesn't have two heads. So it's hard for me to put... which one?
I guess you'd have to buy two of them, but that might get expensive.
Yeah.
To buy two different Denjis.
How much did this cost you?
I think it was $70. So $70, but then with, like, the taxes and the shipping and all that, it's probably like close to $80. So
I have that money, but I'm broke. I'll be broke by the time I get this figure.
Yeah, no. So I mean, hopefully Tyler in the next year or so gets to, get a job and, obviously, gets to enjoy what collecting is all about,
Yeah.
So as long as you love what you have, it doesn't matter how many Funko Pops you have or how many figures you have. I think it's just more about, you know, your appreciation for the title. So I know Tyler definitely loves, you know, Denji as a character and loves the series. So hopefully we get to check it out. You know, when it does come out, we'll have to have a party, you know, and view it together. You know, definitely do that. And maybe
it looks, from what we've seen from the anime trailer, looks good. Seems decent too, and it actually seems like something like you would stop to watch.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I think people are, you know, salivating over the fact that like they get to finally watch Chainsaw Man animated. So I know I'll be watching it, and I'm assuming that Tyler will definitely be watching it.
But that's the thing, though. Where is it gonna be on, though?
It'll be on Crunchyroll all day, every day.
I don't have Crunchyroll as an app on my TV, but I would have to, you know.
Well, it's all the more reason for Tyler to ask his mom to, you know.
I mean, I usually
get the sub.
Yeah, I usually set that stuff up myself.
Yeah. Well, I think with Crunchyroll, you can view a lot of free content on there. Obviously, you know, certain things are paid for. But yeah.
But do you think, now that I think of it, I think Chainsaw Man you will have to pay for it because it's definitely gore. If it's gory in the manga, it's gonna be gory in the anime.
Yeah, so
you're probably gonna have to pay for it.
Yeah, so hopefully they don't like hopefully they don't dumb it down for the sake of, you know, more kids watching it. I mean, obviously, you know, kids love anime and young men like Tyler watch it. But not everyone is able to watch it. So hopefully they don't like dumb it down to the point where it takes away from Chainsaw Man, you know, the manga, because the manga, yes, can be dark, can be brutal, can be bloody. So hopefully they keep that, you know, intact. Otherwise, it'll just be...
I hope they don't censor out too much.
Yeah, no. I agree.
Like us anime fans, like, we can understand. Like, like, even for Tokyo Ghoul, for example, when Kaneki, like, goes to try to hit Jason. Like, he ends up, like, turning his foot all the way so much that it ends up breaking, and they censor that a little bit. They censor that just a little bit, and it's not as bloody as it is in the manga. I think that's how I want.
Yeah, because, no, I've definitely noticed that... Because I hadn't watched Tokyo Ghoul in quite some time. So I'd watched the first season all the way through, and I enjoyed the first season. But the second season, I noticed when I watched it on Hulu... Because I didn't notice it before, because I haven't seen it in quite some time. But I noticed that a lot of the... you know, sort of fight scenes were definitely like dumbed down and censored, and you would see like this, you know, black shadow over, you know, certain, you know, fight scenes. So yeah, that kind of took away from the appeal of it.
What also kind of makes me mad about Tokyo Ghoul is that I love it so much.
Yeah.
But in the manga, he never joins Aogiri.
Yeah, that's true.
He never joins it. He never considers joining it, especially something who's been tortured for like literally like 10 days, I think. Yeah. I think literally he's been tortured for 10 days.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I'm not making that up either.
No. Yeah, no. Obviously, they had to condense that. They couldn't do that in the anime itself. Wait, did they do that? Did they recreate that in the anime, or...?
They recreated that in the anime when he joins Aogiri Tree and he runs away from Antenku.
Okay.
He doesn't necessarily run away from the coffee shop itself. He's kind of just like keeping an eye on it in the manga. Like he's kind of keeping like a bird's eye view.
Yeah.
So he's like on top of buildings, just kind of watching like Toka or something.
Yeah.
And Hinami, actually no, Hinami is with Kaneki. He kind of makes his own little group too.
Yeah, because like the last episode I watched of Tokyo Ghoul is when he gets sort of whisked away by the owl.
Yeah.
The owl, yeah. So the one-eyed owl. I think that's one-eyed owl.
And that's not.
So that's the last episode I saw of the second season.
I was still confused on who that was still, because I definitely know that wasn't Yoshimura, the old man.
Yeah, no. I mean,
because I know he's the one-eyed owl, but he's the non-killing owl.
All right, so there's two of them. So there's the real guy, and then there's what?
Eto, his daughter.
Oh, that's right.
The real one-eyed owl. who's actually a hybrid of both.
Right, Eto is the girl that's
the only hybrid, actually.
That's the girl that's wrapped up in the bandage. That's right, yeah. And has like the purple, red hoodie, whatever. Yeah, exactly.
She, fun fact, my mother walked in as she was getting out of the owl. So, like, the bandages were coming off her.
Oh, no kidding.
As she was going down. My mother was putting away clothes, and she looks at the TV, and she goes, "Turn that off. What are you watching?" And I'm like, dude, like, I'm 14. Leave me alone. Like,
hey, I guess the struggle of being a 14-year-old. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No. But I had to explain it to her, like, oh, like nothing's happening here.
No. Exactly. Yeah. Well, moms are moms. So yeah. His mom is a fantastic mom. So if mom watches the video, Jill, you're fantastic. So thumbs up. But yeah, he's 14. 15 now. Yeah, 15. That's right. No longer 14. He's a grown
15.
Man now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's 15.
He's a grown man now. So.
All right, let's put Denji away so he can actually, relax, do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
You pick one now. Do whatever you want.
Let's see. Trying to see. What haven't?
By the way, with JoJo characters, I feel like every guy in the series is just bulk. They're just like
in the
like even the figure, like look, even the fingers are like I see none, like I know none of them.
Yeah. Like in the first two,
I don't know if they work out, but they're all muscular. Like I don't know if they're born that way. I don't know.
In the first two arcs, I'm
surprised these two aren't muscular. For Christ's sake.
I know. That's when they started to change a little bit. I mean, I feel like the first two chapters in the JoJo franchise, obviously the characters were buff, oversized, just swole. But as the series has progressed, obviously most guys look like Rohans, so sort of sleek. Still muscular, but
I know this character keeps working out. Like I've seen like clips of him on like a treadmill, and then
Rohan
the building
Kishibe
exploded behind him, and he just kept working out.
Yeah, no, Rohan Kishibe. Yeah, no, he's from chapter 5. Diamond is Unbreakable. So I know he's like one of my favorite characters across all the JoJo chapters.
So how many series? Like before you pick anything else out of this, how many like series are there?
Right now there are 8.
8
so
series.
8 different chapters. So it's Phantom Blood, Battle Tendencies, Stardust Crusaders.
Dude, the author must be making a lot of money for this.
Yeah, I mean he's been doing it. Let me see. I think JoJo came out in 98?
98, really?
I'm trying to think 98. So yeah, he's been writing it for like the last 25 years. So yeah, no, I mean, it's taken off. I mean, if you've watched JoJo, I mean, it is a bizarre adventure. The protagonists and the antagonists, the good guys and the bad guys all have stand abilities, and the stand abilities are pretty awesome.
I'm thinking Joseph's the main character.
Joseph?
And Jotaro.
Jotaro, yeah, is the main protagonist. Yeah. And, oh my God. In Stardust Crusaders. Obviously, he's the go-to guy. He's the unofficial, like, leader of the group. So, if you've watched Stardust Crusaders, then Jotaro is sort of this, like, arrogant, cocky SOB. He kind of, he's not very nice to his mother in the series. Seems to think, talking to his mother or hanging out with his mother is just a waste of time. I don't endorse that at all. I love my mother, but Jotaro in the
I love my mother even
exactly.
when I argue that. So
No. So yeah, he's just in the show. In the show, in that particular chapter, like obviously, guy's pretty flat. Doesn't show too much emotion one way or the other. He's always like the picture of calm, and the picture of cool. So yeah, but obviously Jotaro and Dio sort of face off. in chapter 3.
I gotta say, like, I'm not a fan of JoJo, but like that, like, even as an anime fan, you can think like, wow, that's a thing you can look back on. If anybody asks you, like, oh, like, what's the most iconic fight you've ever seen in an anime? You can think JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because one stops time and one, I have no idea.
They both can stop time.
They both can stop time.
They both can stop time.
He can stop time for longer though. I know that, and he can stop for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. So Dio's ability is Zawardo, or the world. So yeah, he has the ability to stop time, whereas Jotaro's ability, he can stop time. Not quite as long as Dio.
Oh, and they all have stands too.
Yeah, they all have stands. Cool. And Star Platinum, obviously, it's known for its super strength, super accuracy, and super speed. So yeah, it's the battle of brains versus brawn, So yeah, no, it's cool. No, definitely, I'd recommend it to any, buddy that's never seen it. I mean, definitely, I would have to say it's, top 2 anime of all time. So Hunter x Hunter would be, up there, 1A. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure would be like 1A and 1B. So right. I think they're both equally as fantastic, both equally as good, and you wouldn't go wrong watching either one, in my opinion. But that's just me. But yeah, no. I think I've spoken about it in most of my videos. But
hey, definitely a fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because off camera you have a like a blanket.
Yeah, they're like throws, blankets. So I guess one of these days I'll have to do a room tour. At the moment, the room is a hot mess.
We can't do a room tour right now. Well, yeah, you can't do a room tour.
Yeah, no. So yeah, normally it's well organized. Lately, I need to figure out what I can do to kind of spruce it up. Just because I need some bookcases, I need some more shelves, but. The room is not big enough for my collection, so...
Here's my tip. For that corner right there, you should have, like, a shelf right there.
Yeah, no, I definitely could do that. Yeah, no, I just have to... I know I have some shelving in here.
If you can push that back... Yeah. Actually, no, don't push it back. That's gonna take way too long for you to take all those figures off one by one, just to move that shelf back.
Yeah, I mean, you can't see it off camera, but I definitely have a ton more figures. I have Saitama, obviously.
You have one shelf just kind of with All Might on it, like...
Yeah, that's true, yeah. No, you're right.
I feel like you should get more All Might figures and then just put it in that one thing. Cause then I'll call you like an All Might fan like Deco.
Yeah, no, so I have, Lemillion, obviously Ochiko, Bakugo. I have Luffy. I have Chopper.
Where's Ichigo?
I have Zoro. Yeah. Oh. No, I have a ton of shit, guys. So I think Tyler can vouch for the fact that my collection
we are surrounded by money right now. We are surrounded by tons and tons of money.
Yeah, no.
This money, like.
Yeah, no.
This whole wall.
I like what I like, guys. I mean, I think, I guess I am a toy collector. So, yeah.
And pun perfecter.
I do my best to be as punny as I can. Sometimes you guys can't appreciate the punniness. But, yeah, if you knew me on a personal level, you know that I'm a goofball and I'm constantly cracking jokes. But, yeah, no. I mean, I was telling Tyler that, there's just a big world of anime and manga out there. And I know he likes his Shonen Jump titles, which is fine, which is fantastic. I mean, you got to start somewhere. But, yeah, no. I mean, hopefully someday, Tyler's able to maybe take a stab at, JoJo's. He may find himself to be...
Yeah, like, I've had friends.
Yeah.
Like, I have a big friend who's
nice.
Into JoJo.
Nice. From high school or from the neighborhood or?
No, he's like my cousin. So.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, awesome.
Like he doesn't have much figures because he lives in like he lives in the basement.
Okay.
Kind of, so his room's kind of small.
Yeah, no. I mean, hey, I get it. I think once you become an adult, then
you get your own house, your own room.
Yeah,
it's so fun.
You can choose how to use your money, so you can use it for good, like buying food, or you can use it for evil and buy yourself a bunch of plastic vinyl toys and figures, like this guy,
yeah, choose it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just gonna say that, I'm not sure if I've ever...
Try not to hit Goku.
I know. Obviously, this is a figure from Rise of the Shield Hero. So another anime that I've thoroughly enjoyed. This is Naofumi from Shield Hero. So once again, I know when I first got Nendoroids, I would always, take them out of the box. But now I've realized that since I've running out of space, that it's almost near impossible to take these out and display them properly. I'm going to have to come up with a serious game plan one of these days. If I have shown this on video, then I apologize, but I don't believe I have. But yeah, I'm looking forward to season 2 of this. It's definitely a seinen series. Obviously, the young man Fumi is a gamer, like most of us are. So I know him and some of his buddies that he ends up, bumping into in the series, get teleported to this, alternate reality. So now Fumi ends up becoming the shield hero. There's the spear hero. There's the, I'm trying to think what else. Spear, the archer. So yeah, there's definitely other characters, but it seems like now Fumi becomes like the outcast in this particular series. So yes, he's definitely the most heroic of all of them, and he's the most genuine of all of them. But for some reason, in this particular setting, he gets, basically, shitted on by the other guys.
Let's just leave the figures that we review.
Oh yeah, here. For sure. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not sure if Tyler's ever heard of this series or not, but
I think I've seen a character. I don't know if I'm thinking of another one. I think it's Akemi Kill, or I think it's from this like girl with like pink hair, a long ponytail, and a long cannon. I don't know if that's
yes.
That's from Akemi Kill.
Yeah, there is another series because I'm trying to think if I've seen that. Maybe I have. It's I know I've seen so many anime and I've read so many manga that sometimes it's hard to remember what I watched.
Yeah, with me it's very difficult for me to get into another series because if I was to, like, let's say I'm obviously I'm reading Chainsaw Man right now. If I get into Shield Hero, then like if this is an anime and this is also an anime, and then like I want to go do something else, like this kind of intervenes. Yeah. Like with my personal time, like right now, like I'm working on the head for Denji. Like when we go to Comic-Con together. Like I literally just started putting metal paint on it right now, like metal coated paint. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna look really good. Like obviously, I'm legit gonna become the guy who wants to touch boobs most of the time.
Yeah, in the series, I completely condone it. In real life, he would have to answer to his mom or the police or both. Yeah. So
don't touch boobs out of nowhere.
No, exactly. I mean, Tyler is a very talented young man. He definitely has a creative spirit.
I've crafted that sword back there. Yeah. I can't reach, obviously.
Oh, jeez. Almost knocked my
one of my prized possessions that I gave away to Rob.
Yeah, so it's the Rengoku sword, but I'll let you...
The flame. I think this is flame.
The flame Hashira.
I'm not good with kanji, but I think I did pretty good.
No, I love it.
This wasn't supposed to be painted in white, but I eventually ruined it somehow, so... Like, I was like, screw it. And I just, like, put white paint on
it. No, it's all good, man. No, I mean, obviously, if you guys have watched, Demon Slayer, then you know Rengoku is the Flame Hashira. I mean, without giving away too much, I mean, if you've watched Mugen Train, I'd suggest you watch it. But if you have not watched it, then
don't spoil it.
Yeah, I will not spoil it. But yeah, yeah. No, I mean, the series is definitely taken off. I know when it came out 2 years ago, well, more than 2 years ago, I would say like close to 3 years ago. It sort of took over the world. You know, I feel like Demon Slayer became like the runaway hit that year.
That's how you got. I feel like Mugen Train, like we were just talking about this off camera. Like this, I feel like that's what got like the Funko Pops. Like you have Inosuke right here, which by the way, amazing. And also I did a cosplay on with his pig head too. I didn't wear it because didn't go to Comic-Con and I couldn't see out of it. It was kind of just meant for photos and photo shoots.
Yeah.
But that's about it. Like with Mugen Train, I feel like that's what inspired this because everybody wanted to see it. It was so popular that eventually it just came off as like, you know, like let's do Demon Slayer next.
Yeah, no. I know when I watched the first season, you know, definitely impressed with the animation style. They definitely
improved. They definitely improved.
It's definitely fluid, definitely clean, you know, animation, and obviously season 2 just kind of ramped it up even more. So yeah, I mean, if you've watched season 2, then you know that, you know, this particular arc, the entertainment arc, obviously was just another banger. You know, definitely great from beginning to end. I would say maybe not great at the beginning. I think it started off kind of slow because what they did was they kind of basically continued the story from Mugen Train, so it was just more of a continuation of the movie, the first couple of episodes, and then they finally got into the entertainment arc.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the first couple of episodes definitely like.
Was that them recovering from the Mugen Train, or was that just like when you know who did what?
Right. Yeah. No. So I think the first couple of episodes definitely like just kind of like filler. Kind of just like, all right, like, you know what happens. Everyone's attempting to recover, but definitely like a carbon copy of the movie, you know. So they weren't like really. I know there was like 13 episodes, I think, in this season. So I think maybe like 3 or 4 of them were basically like just more fluff, just more like, all right, like, yes, we know Mugen Train was a big deal, and we know that, you know, big things went down, and, you know, things that you didn't want to happen if you were a Demon Slayer fan. But yeah, I figured like they ended strong, and obviously people are craving more. I know the manga itself
portrayed
is done.
Sad,
it's over and done with. But I know you can get the box set, you know, of Demon Slayer. If you can find it, you have it. So if you want to, you know, read ahead and.
Oh wow, you're starting to get you're starting to get notifications for Funimation and Crunchyroll, I'm seeing.
Oh yeah, no, I'm constantly getting, you know, notifications because I basically sign on to every, you know, anime or Funko related tweet or post on Instagram and on Twitter. So yeah, I try to be in the know. But yeah, I mean, as I was saying, you know, if you want to, you know, read ahead and read the manga and kind of find out how the series wraps up, you can certainly do that. I'm reading too many other manga to, you know, sit down and read Demon Slayer. So at one point, you know, when I feel inspired enough, you know, I'll definitely maybe tackle Demon Slayer and definitely, you know, maybe start to binge read it and see how the series wraps up. But I'm guessing the way the anime is going, there's going to be at least another 2 or 3 seasons of the anime, because I think there's at least 3 more story arcs left in the Demon Slayer storyline. So I could be wrong, but I think there's at least 3 seasons left of material. So but I'm not sure if Tyler's like read ahead and knows a little bit more about it, but
yeah, I've only had I've definitely not read ahead. I've only gotten I have the second book right now, and then eventually just fell off. I was kind of like, like whatever.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no.
So, while we're on the topic of Demon Slayer, before we go on, with the Denji Chainsaw Man, with Inosuke Demon Slayer, and Shield Hero, which one would you rate out of 10 for each one?
Let me see. I guess we'll start with Inosuke. I mean, I just got this the other day. I mean, I know a ton of people have already gotten this long before I did, but I pre-ordered it.
I only got Zenitsu.
Right. I think I pre-ordered these all at the same time. So when GameStop said you'd come in and pre-order it, I went in. So it must have been a year ago, if not a little bit longer. So for some reason GameStop just took forever and a day to get these in. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, I think Funko definitely did an awesome job. You know, obviously there's no mistaking that that's Inosuke. There's no mistaking that that's a boar's head. You know, I just like the way it looks through and through. I don't normally take my Funkos out the box, but from what I can see, the box looks good. The paint looks good too. The lights in this particular room are not the best, not very bright. But yeah, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it like, I don't know, an 8. So I'm just, you know, I like the serrated blades that he has. Obviously, that's signature Inosuke. So he's got the katanas with the serrated.
I think the best part about him is that when he got new blades, he immediately started going to town. He was just grabbing a rock and he kept destroying the blades too. Yeah. And then the sword maker was like, "I'm gonna skin you alive."
You know, Inosuke is you know, he's quite the character. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just a wild animal. You know, and it's fitting because he wears a boar's head.
And he was raised by boars too.
And he was raised by boars, so yeah, he's got this.
And that's his mother too. Did you know that?
No.
That's the mother.
No kidding.
I think. I don't know.
I forgot that part of the story then. Yeah, so yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he was raised by wild boars because his mother was killed by Abramoon too.
Ah, okay, all right. So
I want to say, like, for some reason, like I forgot his name. Like, it's not Daki. Like that's the girl with his brother Gyutaro. Her brother Gyutaro.
Okay.
The new season.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Doma, that's his name. Abramoon 2 Doma.
That's his name?
Yeah, that's who killed his mother. Spoilers, sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean...
You should have known that by now.
I know,
That's literally in...
It's your fault for not having tuned in
That's in the Spider Family arc. That's when...
Yeah.
That's when they go up to Mount Nataguma.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have so many anime and manga, you know, story arcs in my head and so many different names that I kind of forget little odds and ends. But Tyler wanted me to just rate these on a scale of 1 to 10. So when it comes to Androids, I just tend to maybe just grade them a little higher. I mean, I think with this one, you know, with all the accessories that it comes with particular face mold, it's definitely classic Naofumi. There's no mistaking it. Obviously, you can't be called a shield hero without having a shield. So he's got 2 different shields. In this particular set, he's got 3 different shields. So yeah, so on that alone, I mean, like they knocked it out of the park. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd have to give it like a 9.5. I mean, you know, I like the fact that one of the shields that he uses.
Oh, you're off camera.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Obviously one of the shields that he, that he comes accessorized with glows in the dark.
Really?
So one of these days I'll definitely take it out of box. But that's kind of like an idea of what it would look like if you hit it with the,
I should not do that.
Oh no, it's all good. If this room were dim enough and dark enough, and I activated it, you could definitely see the glow on this thing. So yeah, I would say a 9.5. And since I just got Denji, I would say like maybe a week ago, I got this on Mercari, I believe. So yeah, a person that I've purchased from before on Mercari was selling this at retail. I know some of these are going for way above retail, so I got it for I think $70, $75. But I know people are selling it for like 105, 120. So
yeah.
I wanted to make sure that I could pick it up at retail. But yeah, I mean, since I just got it not too long ago, I mean, I'd have to give it like a 9.9. I mean, like it's definitely near perfect. You know, one of these days I'll definitely take it out and maybe do a much better review on it. But at the moment, yeah, I mean, I'll give it a 9.9. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a series that, you know, I think a lot of people are looking forward to watching, reading. I've read it all, so I kind of know. So hopefully the next time Tyler and I get together, you know, hopefully he's maybe read the rest of the series.
Yeah, because I'm on the 7th book right now.
Yeah, so yeah, like I think Tyler will get to see how it kind of ends, and yes, there's like an open end.
I can't wait
to it
for the Gun Devil, honestly. Like unfortunately, I've seen like pictures of what he looks like.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna say it because I'm a good person.
He's not the Gun Devil. No, he's the angel in disguise, I guess.
The Gun Devil?
No, I'm saying no. I'm just saying you're the angel in disguise.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. You are not the devil. You are the angel.
Oh, because I was about to say the
guy.
Gun Devil blew away like half of like Japan in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, no,
not exactly. Even like a minute.
Yeah, I think. I mean,
that's how Aki became a what's it called, Devil Star, a public safety member.
Yeah, and I think the reason the Gun Devil is as strong as he is because he preys on people's natural fears. You know, so I think the stronger the fear, then the stronger.
Yeah, because
the Gun Devil becomes. So
if you have a coffee devil, you'd see that as
true.
Not weak. You'd see that as weak. If you see a car devil, you'd imagine getting run over.
Exactly. So yeah, I think that's why. Well, I mean, without giving away too much, but he preys on fear itself. So yeah, fear is something that's I guess
that makes him really strong.
Yeah. So we're all afraid of something, right? So some of us are afraid of our moms. Some of us are afraid of our wives. It happens, you know what I'm saying? Like, so even big, strong men like us, you know, are a chicken shit when it comes to certain things. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, guys. So, no, yeah, no. But, yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to expand on, or?
We've been going for...
Close to an hour.
Yeah, close to an hour. So I think it's time we get off this little... podcast we call.
No, exactly. So, I had a great time hanging out with my boy Tyler. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully we can do this again. I just want to thank...
had a great time doing this with you.
Yeah, no. Definitely had a blast.
Maybe
I know
we can record Comic-Con.
Yeah, no. So I think the next time Tyler's not too busy, we can get together and hang out again. Obviously, we like the same things. You like to read manga, like to watch anime. So if you guys like what we did today, then hopefully we can expand on it and continue with it. So
if you guys want more, just subscribe. If you guys want more of me and Rob just talking, like
that's it,
talking more about like this is just the beginning. Like we could go on for hours.
Yeah, and maybe the next time we do a video,
like,
then
we don't have to talk about anime. We can talk about Jeffrey.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, no. So yeah. Hopefully one of these days hopefully someday soon I'll organize this room and make it look nice and then show you guys exactly what everything else looks like, just because normally you guys just see this little backdrop right here. But yeah, I had a blast, Mr. Tyler. We'll definitely do it again.
Thank you for having me on this.
Of course, buddy. Mikasa Sukasa. Yeah, so now you've seen the Nerd Palace in all its glory, or in all its messiness, you know. It's here. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you again very soon. And
don't spoil any anime or mangas.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't be that guy. All right, guys?
Or we're going to have problems.
Yeah, exactly. Or else Tyler, the Flame Hashira, will cut you into size.
I thought you were the Flame Hashira.
I thought you were.
Are you?
I'm the Butterfly Hashira. She's dainty.
You're pretty tall. Butterfly Hashira.
I just want to be the butterfly Hashira. Whatever. Don't judge me. On that note, guys. See ya.
She's pretty short.
She is. But she's adorable.
Yeah, she is.
She is. With that being said, we finally agreed on something. So, yeah, guys. You take care. I'll see you in the next vid. Bye.